All right, I don't know who's out there watching, but appreciate it. Actually going test out some of this new stuff here. All right, hang on. I'm gonna test out some of the new gadgets. Let me back on the website. Woo whoop. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? We're gonna do some testing, man. A new build. I'm excited about it. Y'all are. This is the Charlotte Roval, whatever you want to call the darn thing. Road course at Charlotte. Roval. Oval. Just a hosted session that I'm pulling up here. So let's boom, there you go. How's everybody doing here tonight on the what's up, man? KR? You don't do no stinking testing. Go full send. There you go. Well, I don't have many broadcasts, and I'm not really actually going to get any broadcast of any leagues of these new tracks. So I figured, why not? I'll just go ahead and test them and show them off here on the channel, because not going to get any. So most of my leagues don't start back up till January. Heck, I don't even think, man, that they've got the new stuff here. So we're gonna test out what we got here. I want to look at some of these settings too. They said they got some new settings in here. They got some new I don't know, they got some new replay settings or something. I don't know. Or this thing decides it wants to load. I picked a hosted session that's got a bunch of road cars. Actually not got the oh, okay. Going off this. I'll tell you what, though. Here's the thing, too. A track pack. Wow. There you go. Well, I'll check. Obviously, I don't ever have my full graphic stuff up anyways. The graphic side of things, my replay side's where I want it. Cloud and sky. Let's get high with it. Okay, so they added a cloud and sky. That's probably going to and they did an object self-shadowing. No freaking clue what that means. Sounds good. Fast tree, show arms. Blah. Much everything looks the same. Guarantee it's going to use a little bit more graphics memory. Normally does. Object shelf there, track dynamics on, blah 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 blah. See what it looks like here. Frames. Ooh, yeah. Oh no, it held. Again, this must be a cross seas with some guys. Oh, they're on a clock. Oh, okay, so they added a clock and the sun's at 8 times. Okay, this is kind of cool. It's about like what we used to do in Project Cars. I used to run Project Cars, and we simulated it 24 hours. It took us like three and a half hours to do it. But I don't have a track pack for this track either. I can already tell, man, it does hit the frame rate a little bit. But hey, it is what it is. I mean, my thing is, as long as this thing stays over 60 frames, I mean, I don't really look at that too much. I'm not trying to max Iracing out at 300 frames per second. I can tell it takes a hit to it though. Don't have a track pack or anything, so I don't think really about anybody does yet. Looks like, yeah, they got the clock here, so it's 5/16/2018. That means they're in the springtime. 8 o'clock. See the timer in the sun is at 8 times, so it's 08. I'm gonna say they're going military time 08, which would be, would that be 8 o'clock in the morning? 8 o'clock in the morning? 8 o'clock in the morning. Well, that looks kind of cool. I don't know. Yeah. Let's just let's go back in here in the graphics wise and look. Yeah, I mean, pretty much things about normal. I don't really mess a lot in this area right here. Technically, I really don't even need any of this stuff because I don't race. Now, when I race, I usually turn all this stuff back up. I don't know if it actually has a, if it actually dictates what it is. I can see right here, it was using a little bit more fuzz. GPU is using more, so I noticed the load on that. Take it up more, which I mean I've got a 1070, be no problem. Little one in the background back there. But the biggest thing I see is they got this sky here. Crowd. There's supposed to be something new with the crowd too, so I don't ever use the bloom. Guess it would be kind of cool to go ahead and use the bloom headlights. Because if it goes to nighttime, guess we might as well want to put that on. Yeah. As far as my settings go, see what happened. Nope. Engine, what you call it? The engine and tire screeches and all. I got 4 local today. Okay. Yeah, I can see the little Lancety thing, so I must be hooked up on a cross-sea server somewhere. Again, we're just doing a little bit of testing. I can't even pronounce some of these dudes' names, so you just get about it. For home, yeah, whatever. He gone off in the grave. I'm just wondering if gonna be the first to make some track packs here. I need a track pack for this one. So anybody out there listening, pay to have a track pack made. Again, here lately, it seems like, man, when I ask somebody that I'll pay them to do something, I don't get no response. Guess my name's not good enough or whatever. I don't know. But we'll do a recording here pretty soon to state of the channel. Right now, just kind of watching the. Go Blimpy. Blimpy looks. Blimpy. Yeah. Rolling pretty strong, man, on the Blimpy cam. I always love the roll bar cam of these cars. Wow, they just look so good. Just watching here because we're at 9 o'clock. I'm wanting that sun. That's what biggest thing I want. Clouds and I definitely want to see that. Oh, there's Cadillacs out. All right. All right, let's see what we got. Eat my hot dog. So yeah, I mean, hey, our computer can handle all this. New fancy antsy stuff that they got going while I'm streaming. So, yeah. I'm happy. I would like to get a lot more cars out here. I mean, have y'all done any testing out there? In a Cadillac. I guess what I need to do is hook up my wheel back out here. It takes a little performance hit. I see it up there, but nothing I'm gonna go right about. Love the Cadillacs too, man. Cadillac's my favorite car, man. On here to it's kind of getting me back in the mood to want to get driving. Oh! Punched it. Booyah. Nice little Cadillac. Look at the lights. Bleep, bleep, bleep. I want to see it transition over to the night. I just want to... I just wish, man, I had a better cameras. That one's supposed to be wide out, but it actually looks like it's wider. Go with that. How y'all doing out there? Just watching the, just looking at the new settings they got here. This is the Charlotte Roval, which, you know, I'm right around the corner with Charlotte myself. Just joined a hosted session, spectating. Evidently, they've got it set to 8 times. So what's going to happen is it eventually will go from night on. Okay. Race details practice is just 25 hours. Holy crap. Oh wow. Verticality, track temps 86, winds of 12 miles, blah 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 blah. Yeah. Oh, breaking each other. Alright, well, I think the stream looks pretty good. Probably should break out my phone and probably... How y'all doing? Everybody's excited for the new build. They got the new car out here. This one actually looks pretty cool. If we can find something else. I want to look for something else. And I'm so happy I'm able to go back to the website. I used to was having to do what you call it. Or find one for kind of hosting one, new track. Go on it for a minute. Got the Mazda MX-5 on the new track. This is a new track. I can't even pronounce it. Tsukuba. I think it's Tsukuba. I think the T is silent, I believe. I'm so glad I'm able to use this on the website now. I don't have to use the beta UI anymore. For some reason, the last build, I had to use the beta UI. So aggravating. So aggravating. Hey, just want to give a shout out. Who's out there watching, man? Hey, talk to me. Say something. They don't want to talk. I see. I'm in TeamSpeak over at Extreme. If you want to come over here and yip yap with me, I'm over here too. Sitting there, just streaming and testing out what's going on with this stuff. Yeah, I ain't got a doubt my computer can't do it. Better be able to do it. It's new. Any of you guys want to know what I run? I run a Iracing. Got a 1700. Tsukaba. Tsukaba? Okay. I think, yeah. Tsukaba. Alright. Sounds good, Dirty. Alright. Well, let's see what it looks like here. That's a new track. I probably need to hook my wheel back up and get out here, because I'll be honest with you, I'm a road style guy. Love GTE, GT3 cars. Don't get me wrong. Yes, I love. Oh, look at that! Woo-wee. Can't see a dang thing. Where's the lights at? Holy crap! What's up, Cody? Well, here you go. Here you're actually seeing some stuff right here. What takes a performance hit? I'll tell you that much. How these guys gonna race, man? They ain't got no headlights on those things, man. Now come on, now. I know what you mean, Cody. I mean, I'm just testing out what it looks like, really. There's a legend car. I mean, come on. No. Kind of crazy, man. You're gonna have a legend machine out there. Woo! I would say, huh? Alright, seems like they've got the clock 5/15/2018 1900, so that's clean up there in the nighttime right now. Can't see a darn thing. I don't like that. Let's try to find something else. That just didn't work for me. They didn't have the right cars. They needed cars with lights. And yeah. Yeah, I saw a random field of cars. Yeah, I mean, you know, hey, that's fine. I just not really I would probably like to see. Does it affect official oval races? Yeah, that's what I want to see too. I'm with you on that one. I want to see that transition from late afternoon MX5 here. This one to see what they've got here. What's up, Hallman? How you doing, man? What's up, dude? Well, I'm hoping Extreme actually implements some of these races in. I know the roadside will. Most definitely. Hope the oval side does. See what this one does. That's a good question, Cody. Does it? I have not checked any officials. I don't have my my wheel set up, so I can't get in an official and test. I guess I need to set my wheel back up. Or I could throw my controller on. Feel like all these other guys out here. Tsukabo. I don't know. I guess that's how you say it. I mean, you know, I get criticized. All right, here we go. This one looks kind of like, ooh, This one, there you go. Here's what you kind of want. They got the sun at 2 times at 1800 hours. This one's going to go from a day to night. Man, takes a performance hit, I'll tell you that much. Oh. But look, this is a road course too, so. Alright, here we go. Let's watch the sky change. 2 times, it shouldn't be that bad. It actually should change over. 1900 hours. 1800 hours is what? Pretty. Yeah, it is pretty. Yeah, it's actually going to change. It'll over here a few. What I'm curious to see is actually when the automatic lights on the cars come on too. That'd be kind of. We'll keep watching here. 2 times. A very good race etiquette right there. I have to say it, road guys, man, should have a little more etiquette on track than a lot of the oval guys. I'm trying to be mean, just saying. But with them 2 times, 1800 hours, I believe it was. 1800 is, plus it's 515. 515. See the crowd too. They changed the crowd to more of a 3D model. Also with the crowd. 1800. You can start seeing the nighttime is going down. You see it, sun setting in the back. Kind of cool. Hey, what racing was that? They gave him a Coke and a smile. Eesh. They don't like each other. You're starting to see it, man, get to dust right now. With 1800 hours, that would actually be 12. You got 13, 14. It's actually only 6 something right now. Real time. We should be in the dust area, and if it's at May, yeah, so you're gonna start seeing the sunset here soon. You're actually already seeing it, but should start seeing it go into night here pretty soon. And lights on the cars are gonna come on. At 2 times, I'll probably give here in about another 10 minutes or so. Maybe a little longer. We'll keep watching though. Can't get in any server. I'm just doing a hosted session and just actually picked a random one myself. This one here, I noticed that they've got it on 2 times, and I kind of like that too with how Iracing did, because it's like Project Cars. Project Cars, you could simulate it, a 24-hour race in like 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever. Because I've raced in one before. We did a simulator of what you call it. There, because it could. Yeah, I can tell right now it takes a performance hit on my end, but that's alright. Huh. Never heard that error. Yeah, I'm not sure about what some of these are, but you can already start to see the sunset setting. Actually see the shadows already forming on the track. See the one part right there. And whatnot. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, it could be like a random thing, whatnot. You see right there around the sunset setting on the track a little bit. This one should transition over tonight here pretty soon with 2 times. Like they've got it sped up there. You can get up to 8 times. Like I say, I've done a road race once before. Oh, okay, cool. Did a road race once before, and we simulated 24 hours at Le Mans. Like a 3.5 hour race we did. I went from morning to got to evening, and oh, we're in qualifying. Okay, qualifying. You already see the sun is already setting down. We're at 1700 and a half right now. I don't ever call Iracing, so I don't know. I just let them fix their own stuff. I ain't got that kind of inside groove with it. You can see the sun already setting on the track. Actually, now it's already down to the outside over there. You can see the dynamics already happening right now. See the sun setting over the track right there at that part in the turn. Now, that's going to affect your driving. If you're driving, like I said, I need to set my wheel up and maybe get out here and drive just to see what it's like. The only reason I'm doing this is because I don't have any leagues that'll be going on until beginning of the year. Probably going to utilize a lot of this, so I just wanted to test to make sure everything ran good, everything looks good. And I know people are curious too, you know, whatnot. Should start seeing their lights come on here soon. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know, man. I usually when I get an error like that, I just kind of look it up on the forums and hope for the best. I think I've called Iracing maybe once, and I was on a problem with a gift card. I email Home Dude all the time, whatnot. It's looking pretty good. I mean, I'm curious because I got a couple guys out there want to see the transition from the day to night, and that's what we're waiting on here. Basically, I'm just kind of letting it run. I'm kind of curious to see what it looks like too. At 2 times, I'll probably give it here another 10 minutes or so. It should be in the nighttime with the time frame they've got. Like I was saying before, is if you look up here, the clock, they've got it at May 15th, 2018 at 1700, which puts us at about 7 o'clock, almost 8 o'clock. 2 times sun. Yeah, it's taking a little performance hit on frames, but I've always said as long as I'm above 60, I don't really care. But this is a road course, so this is the new road course, whatnot. So. Yeah, they probably are. I mean, it's a new build. Everybody's how I'm kind of glad I'm not doing any broadcasts this week because Lord help me, I run into it. Should probably see the lights on the cars come on automatically here soon. Mazda does have lights. They should come on. It's gonna have to get a little bit more darker probably before it is. We're right now in what they call the dusk area, but in May time it don't usually get dark until about 8 o'clock, 8:30, somewhere in that area. You're already starting to see sun setting. And that's what we're seeing right now. The sun's starting to set out, dusk time. I mean, I'm familiar with day-night transitions. Like I say, come from games like Project Cars, Set of Corsa, stuff like that. They've had that in the road style stuff for a while, which they've got rain too and all, which I hate rain races, but that's just me. So I'm not unfamiliar with what it looks like going from day to night. I've actually raced in races like that. As a racer, I will say, yeah, man, I'm gonna tell you what, it's amazing to see it, but sometimes it can get very frustrating, especially on some of the road courses. Ovals might not be too bad because everything's lit up. Some of these road courses, though, they're pitch black in certain areas. Man, it's all you've got. My hat's off to real drivers that actually drive those things at the speed they do, especially like Le Mans and all. It's amazing because certain parts of that track, I think, like especially on the bad stretch, man, it's like really dark and whatnot, especially at like midnight, 1, 2 in the morning. It's totally dark, but I'm waiting on here is basically just to see how the sun's going to set out. Watch how the everything on the track. But I mean, I already tell, like right there in that part, right there in that turn, you see the dynamics of the sun hitting it. Supposed to change the track temp. Something curious that I'd like to see. Let's see. Track temp 79. Let's just, right now it's 79 degrees. That track temp should drop. They do have a dynamic. Oh, they have a weather constant. Okay, so they don't have dynamic weather. All right. And that would be cool if they had dynamic weather, because we would see the weather on the track drop. So they did a constant weather. We're at 1800 hours, which is 8 o'clock. 5 minutes left in qualifying. 25 lap race. It will get into nighttime before it's over with. You already see it getting dusk. I mean, so far, man, it looks cool. Another thing I'm trying to look at too is the shadows. I want to see the shadow marking, object shadows and stuff like that. I can already see some of the cars. You know, they're supposed to have like dynamic shadows on objects and stuff turning. Kind of cool to look at here. See. One of these open qualifying sessions, as you can just see. They give me some track packs for these tracks. 1800 hours. I would say that's 8 o'clock at night at 5/15/2018, which would mean they're in the Maytime, springtime atmosphere. Full dark shouldn't be until about 8 something. They got to set it 2 times, which is, they'll speed it up just a little bit. Definitely want to speed it up. And that's probably why they did constant weather, is because the weather won't build a track weather wouldn't be able to keep up with the sped up time. Now what'll be cool is the real 24-hour races or 6-hour races or 12-hour races that they do. Everything will be real like it is. Those will be kind of cool to watch. I would say the best times to watch them would be, you know, not only just at nighttime, but like right now and in the morning when it starts to transition over. That's the coolest part, as we should start seeing it transition over the night. I am seeing when the sun hits, I'm watching shadows. Obviously the sun right now is not beating down the track. Oh, he spun out. The sun's not beating down the track, so there's not many shadows. You can see a shadow right there going off to the side, but the sun does hit a little bit. Sun's setting on the track. This is the new track that they just brought out too. It's free for everybody, by the way. I think the Mazda car is free also. So got a free car, free track here. The Roval. I did look at the Roval a little bit ago. I'll bring another one back up for it. It looked kind of cool. I'm just right now just wanting to show the transition from day to night. When this thing sped up, it shouldn't take about another probably 10 minutes or so, roughly. We've been sitting there for about 8. Already got to where we are. So iRacing's come a long way. They're trying to get up there to where everybody else is. I mean, there's a lot of competition. That right now, I would say their bread and butter is probably sitting on the oval and the dirt right now. They have NASCAR licensing, and the dirt obviously is the big mainstream thing. I'm not taking anything away from the roadside, but this right here will definitely help their roadside, because there's many other sims out there, set of Corsa Project cars, just to name a few. R Factor, I believe, had day-night transitions, and some of those have rain and weather effects, which I think is the next step for iRacing, is the weather effects. Probably would be a long while to go, because that really is strenuous on things. But if you've ever raced in a rain on a road course, wow. That's all I got to say. Woo! Choking a smile right there. Guy went flipping. And he's dead. Good night. Woo! But yeah, if you've ever... Yeah, I just wanted to get it on his GoPro, I guess. Poor coat guy. Oh. That dude's still gonna try to drive that thing off. Like, man, there's nothing wrong with my car. Try this mug out of here. I can still race. What's wrong with it? Car. He's gonna look like a modified in a minute. Oh, Lord of mercy. But I think this is a good step in the right direction for iRacing. Day-night transitions, dynamic track temperatures, and all that stuff that they've got. Awesome out there. So we'll definitely put a new element out here for them, especially for the roadside. I know that there's some oval side races that do, you know, Coca-Cola 600 is one of them comes to mind. That pretty much goes from day to night. Trying to think of some other NASCAR races that do it. You can see right there, there's a good shot. Actually, to see this change, that was an awesome good shot right there of what it was like, what the sun looked like beating down on the tracks. That was a very good shot, crystal clear. Obviously, my streams are all 720. I don't do 1080. Sorry. There's other broadcasters out there that will do it. There's other broadcasters out there that said they didn't like doing 1080 and they do it, but I won't do it. I think mine looks fine like it is. I'm happy with the quality of the stream. So it definitely still will show off. Basically, what I'm getting at is still going to show off what it looks like out here, what it looks good on the track. I'll get up to 1080 eventually one day. As of right now, as long as it looks good. Audio is my biggest thing I like messing with. Making sure my audio's good. Or sound good. I ain't saying I look good. Look, I turn the webcam on. I don't want to scare everybody off. I'm just saying. I can't pronounce this track. Sukubo? I guess that's how you say it. I think somebody out in the chat said it earlier. Sukubo. Yes. Well, I don't do road races, man. I have enough trouble on the oval side. I get enough. I don't want to say hate. Hate's a hard word to say, but I get enough criticism, I guess. There's a word to use. When I mess up drivers' names, I got so many grammar police people out there nowadays. Hey, I'm sorry. When you have a brain tumor removed out of your head, let me know how your speech goes. And I'm not the most educated person in the world. I like to have fun, so go. Let me know how your thought patterns go after poke a gigantic hole in the side. Oh, some biscuit, man. That hurt my side of my damn head. That. Show y'all the start of this thing. Chaos pursues in turn one. There you go. That's typical iRacing turn one right there. Oh my God. Boom, boom. Woo. I got a green man, dude, man. He blew my dang ears out. Holy. Oh, okay. Dang, well, it takes a performance hit, don't it? Don't like it, does it? Don't hit hiccup or anything. Man, these dudes all over the place. We're watching a demo MX 5 Cup Demo Derby. Lookaboo. Lookaboo, whatever you call it. Oh, this is not typical road racing, folks. I'm gonna tell you that much. These guys must be. Right, here we go. I'm gonna ruffle some feathers out there. Y'all ready? Hope you got your seatbelts fastened in your recliner. These looking like a bunch of oval guys out here racing on the road course. Now that's about kind of what you'd see right there. We're still watching the day-night transition, and you can already see it getting to more of a dusk laid down. You actually see the side track right there. It actually looks very pretty. I like that. You know, we've only been streaming this race for about 10 to 15 minutes, and I already see it getting dusk. By the time it's over, obviously the race 25 laps run. Yeah, I mean, I can already tell too. The dynamic sky is gonna. I mean, obviously I'm streaming too here, so that's using the computer. Computer's no slouch. Obviously, it's a newer style, but even with it streaming, it's taking performance hit. But again, as long as I'm over 60, I don't care. Yeah, as long as everything is smooth, that's another thing. A lot of guys get wrapped up in that. Oh, I gotta have 150 frames a second. Whatever, man. Go for it. Need. Makes you feel better and sleep better at night. Go for it. You know, I don't. I need function over quantity. I do like the crowd. They got a little more 3D crowd. You can see the crowd there. I would like to see a crowd now like at Charlotte or an oval track. See what that 3D looks like. That'd be kind of cool. What's up, Richard? How you doing, man? Yeah, Blimpy. Blimpy. They do have the Blimpy cam here. What's up, Oliver? Just doing a little bit of watching the thing. Let's do the Blimpy cam right fast. That's a Blimpy cam. Obviously, certain parts of the track's gonna be better than others. We're just watching this thing here, watching it actually transition over from the day to night in this race here. This is a hosted session race that I got into. Nothing special, just one I found. Why not? You can already see kind of the dynamics on the track. I don't have ATVO up. I guess I need to put OTA. I don't have it up. Now you can see right there. Now that's a good shot right there going in that turn. You can see the sun bearing down the track. Makes for an awful nice looking view. Nice looking one. The I'll bring a ticker up, that way we can watch her. Yeah. Don't really want the no, I don't race tonight, man. I do have one tomorrow night. I have a dirt race tomorrow night. TeamVLR.com Facebook page. Check it out. Probably won't be streaming on the YouTube side of it, but it is going to be on TeamVLR.com Facebook tomorrow night. It's one of the dirts. Really, I'm kind of in the off season. I threw some fillers out there, so some leagues and whatnot, and you know, only have Sunday and Saturday. A lot of my leagues won't start up until January and January, February. But you know, don't worry. We'll be full. There's leagues out there. I got them. I can go Saturday all the way to Thursday if I want. Just this time of year. Tomorrow night be at server goes up at 7, so around about 7:30. 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. My bad. 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Some dirt racing. It's one of their big series that they're having. You know, BLR has big series over there, dirt wise. Late models, man, it was awesome, exciting racing. Dude, the race they had last week, the final, I don't even really know who won it. I mean, I know now because they made it official, but man, they come across the line. They were so close coming across the line. I thought the one guy won, the other dude did. It was just that angle, that club. I mean, it was insane what they did. You know, a good thing about this night transition stuff too, you can see the glowing of the brake rotors. That's one thing I always love to watch. Yeah, I missed him too, man. Talked to him the other day. He's you know, he's feeling a lot better. I think he's going to be back in the booth with me this Sunday, the SRA one. Do have races Saturday night. Don't know if he's going to make that one or not, but either way, I think he said he's going to try to at least get back to the Sunday. I said, that's cool, man. You know, your health is definitely more important. Now, you can already see the lights have turned on those cars. Those actually, because what I was waiting on right there, lights are turned on. You can see it getting darker. Start seeing that sun setting. The dusk time now. A lot darker out. Going to get even more darker before this race is over. Going to be pure dark by the time this thing's done. Brake rotors, man. I like watching that too. Man, it's awesome. But yeah, I miss old Tim, man, being in the booth with me. Harrison Hogan was in the booth this past Sunday and did a fantastic job. I've done a many races by myself. Yeah, me too, man. I was kind of worried about him. He was sick there for a little while. Yeah, you can already see the lights have turned on the cars. So it's getting down there. Really love watching them rotors, man, when they get down heavy on those brakes. Them things, man, just glowing. Whoosh. Brake fade. Something a lot of oval guys don't know a lot about, unless they do road courses or maybe some short tracks. But road course guys, you got to worry about brake fade in a long race. That's not a good road course move right there. You're not seeing the best of road course racing right here. You'd have a little more etiquette in road course racing. I mean, I can tell why. I mean, a lot of the IRs out here, I ratings, which I know sometimes that don't mean anything, but there's a lot of 1300, 1000s. So, Just kind of curious. Like I say, I want to see this thing, man, go all the way into the dark. That's what I want to see. But you're right, Oliver. Yeah. Yeah, Tim's a good guy. You know, a lot of people didn't want to give him a chance. You know, it was a little raw there at first. But he's come a long way. He's dedicated, tries, and I like giving him a hard time. And it's just, you know, we have fun up in the booth. You know, we're not trying to be serious. We're not trying to be that. I mean, folks, I'm going to say it to people out there watching. I'm going to say it like this. If y'all really want to hear me, man, do a play-by-play race, I can do it. Put somebody in the booth with me. You know, I've done them. I can get serious with the best of them out there. But I really look at that shadow effect on the lights. That is cool right there. On the car. It's a perfect example, just showing the shadow effect right there going in that turn. Wow. But I can get out there and go the best of them. But it's me and Tim. We get up here, we just casually, we call the races, we get everything going, but we have fun, man, while we're at it and whatnot. So that's the most important thing. Just saw right there the shadow effect. That was kind of cool with the lighting. on the cars. See, this thing's already transitioning over to night. That was awesome. Again, I'm not new to the nighttime transition stuff. I've run road courses with it, other sims. Yeah, man. Well, and that's the thing, man. Is I like working with Tim, and it's good. I mean, don't get me wrong. I enjoy working with guys like Gerald West. I've loved it in the past. I worked with John Wimbish, Davis Richards, even Dave Everly. I've had him up here. I like all those dudes too, man. Love it. It's just different. It's like me and Gerald get up here. It's more of a, me and Gerald probably more serious. And when I say serious, I mean like more of a focus. I'll call it of a race. You can watch some of our Sim500 feeds and you can see that. That's where you'll really see me get more into the play-by-play of what's going on the track, etc., etc. I go off the MRN style. Love it. Grew up watching them, listening to them, so forth. But watching this nighttime transition here, kind of cool. Watching all the shadow effects and everything else. See the lighting coming off of it. Actually, there's a nose view, but that really does not too much. Here's probably a good shot. Inside view, you know. Show you what the driver sees a little right around with some of them. What are you talking about, Oliver? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Willis? Yeah, but Tim, good guy, man. He's old Tim. That's what I call him. Tim, the old trucking, farming, old man. That's basically it. So I give him a hard time when he gets back up in the booth. Yeah. Ride around here and see what these guys see going through the field. Smooth going through there. Gotta give him credit. I like the shot here. I know Jason Allison, he showed me a few more pictures of some things. He's working on my overlays. Adding a few things to it that I wanted added to get ready for next season. Obviously doing some of the animation things on, which I guess I figured it was about time to do that, you know. But he's taking my overlay that I got and he's adding a few features that I want, that I really need, because a lot of leagues I got have points, chase, stages, stuff like that. So I need that stuff. Keep up with the times. Again, I do this stuff because I enjoy it. I appreciate everybody out there who watches. Everybody views in each week. I've always said it. One viewer or a million viewers. Hey, I'll bring the action to you, man. Watch some pretty good action here. I'm just waiting to see when it actually goes all the way into night. Start seeing it. Good shot right here, though. Like that shot. You can see that lighting effect right there, the shadows. That's kind of cool. Where's your track at, Oliver? Yeah, that's one thing I'd really love to do. I mean, obviously, I'm here in NC. I'm around Charlotte. A lot of tracks like that. Maybe I missed my calling in life to announce races. I don't know. But when I first started this thing, I didn't think I'm that good, and I still don't think. I mean, there's guys out there a lot better than I am. My biggest pet peeve, I'm amazed at that lighting effect on the shadow effect that it casts on the cars. There, you can see it with those lights. I mean, that is dynamic shadow effect right there. Perfect example of that wasn't there before, but as it's moving with everything, that is cool. But I still don't think I'm the best out there. There's a lot of guys a lot better than I am. I do enjoy it. Like I said, biggest one of my pet peeves is, you know, obviously everybody knows my history. You know, I had a brain tumor. It affects my speech and my thought patterns a lot of times. Got a lot of problems with my neck, stuff like that. And, you know, I'm not the best with names, and that's one of my biggest hiccups. There's a lot of drivers out there, man. Some of them get butt hurt. Can't do my name right. You know, look, man, you know, not a scholar. You know, there's obviously the grammar police out there. And I guess since, man, I'm not the best in names, I guess that means that doesn't put me at the best of what I do. But that's why I kind of go off fun and exciting. Sim racing. What we bring to you. I don't say professional and serious sim racing. You know, it is professional to an extent, but it's fun and exciting. And I think that's what it needs to be. I think it needs to be fun. A lot of these guys, I mean, hey, you do you, I do me. Stanford, Connecticut, New York, I ain't too far away. New York's not bad. I've actually been, my wife's from PA, so that's cool. Yeah, okay. My wife's from PA, so I actually did see the sign. I think it was like, I don't know, 80 miles, 100 miles to New York City. And I said, well, that's just something you don't see every day. You know, especially where I'm at. I'm in NC, you know. That's kind of cool. I always wanted to probably see New York. It's not a place that I would want to live. Maybe just to go see it, to say, hey, look, you know, I went to see the city once in my life. But like I said, I don't get out much anymore. This is my getaway right here, to get on here to iRacing. And like I say, I'm going to do a state of the channel address here, because, you know, we are, I want to shout out there, we are in year 2, OSR Network, OnlineSimRacingNetwork.com. We are in year 2. We made it 2 years and whatnot. Well, that's kind of what they don't like how I say it, man, whatever. I have a lot of people that correct me a lot, and that does get on my nerves, but it is what it is. Grammar police. I do like that shadow effect on those lighting. That's kind of cool as it's getting closer to nighttime now. You can see it more relevant on the track. I can pull a big word out of my hat every once in a while. I got that redneck Taurus. Oh, you're from something? Okay, yeah, heck yeah. All right, man. I got you. Woo! Man, that's usually the other way around. People, man, moving from Maine down here. Well, you went the other way, man. What'd you do, win the lottery? I hear you, man. Big timing. The cost of living in Maine. Good night, almighty. Now, I've been to Massachusetts. Oh, well, that's the end of the race. Well, I thought the end of the race it actually would get to nighttime, but it actually didn't. Went to dusk. They would have put a little bit more, so. Alright. Try a new one. Can't find another one. Yeah, the cost of living up there in Maine, but I've been to Massachusetts. You didn't say that right. Massachusetts. Crazy drivers up there, boy. That's this one. Can't find a roval. What we got? A roval, man. You know I'm gonna mess up what I'm gonna say. Oh, okay. Gotcha. What's wrong with that, man? A lot of dirt people out here. That Cadillac. Cadillac. Yeah, I love the Cadillacs. Yeah, let's do this one. Well, yeah. I mean, obviously up there, I mean, you know, north versus the south. Biggest difference. You know, the cost of living. that's a major one there. Maine versus South Carolina. Woo-wee. I mean, even Maine versus North Carolina. Oh. Well, let's see what this roval looks like here. Oh man, I need to quit yawning. Oh, I went to the doctor today. Figured out why my hands and arms going numb. My MRI on my neck, and got 2 pinched nerves in there, bulge disc, flattening and all that junk going on. So I gotta go to a neurologist. Hey, he brought up that word I didn't want to hear, surgery, possibly. And I'm like, haha, nah. All right, let's see. We're in qualifying. Now they're gonna do a 20-minute race. He's got it on normal time. 5:15 at 08, which is, oh, he demolished the wall with that one. So 08 is 8 o'clock in the morning. You can see this one's not as strenuous on everything as the Kubo, whatever you want to call it. Look at that. Dirt tracking. Yeah. Connor Horn. I can say some of these names. They're a little bit easier. Right. Glad I got 32 gigs of RAM in here. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, you're right. I mean, that's most definitely, that's the biggest main thing. Cost of living there. I can only imagine. All right. So we got base Bonzer. If I recognize any of these names in here. Recognize any of these names. Maybe some of y'all do, but I don't. I'll throw the ticket. Y'all can look. Ride along one of these guys, man. Interesting to see what they see. Yeah. Oh, he overshot it. Don't see that a lot. Gotta whoa that thing down. We got in the right time. Racing. Going racing, y'all. Oh, it's kind of cool how they got the cars. I like that. Look at that. That's cool how they got the starting grid. That is nice. I like that. Wow, look at that. That's cool. Awesome. Yeah, that is wild. I like that. Maybe. A1. Wow, really? You know, my wife, she is certified EMT. Got her certification, EMT from North Carolina. That's the field she wants to go into. She wants to be a paramedic, but she went through all the schooling, got registered, she passed the test and all that. Can't find a job in it. I mean, you would think with the one job that has a bunch of people, man, that turn over, be able to. But, you know, it was a career she wanted to do. Can't get into it. I hate it. My health problems like they are, a lot I can do. Hats off to you though, man. Awesome. My career days are pretty much over. Unfortunately. That's cool how they start. Wow, I like that. Well, that looks like that is the normal lineup that it's going to be at this track. Normal. It's almost like the Pocono lineup where they line up. Where they line up on the pit road diagonally. Yeah, I'm not sure when I'll have a roval. Like I say, leagues that I do the Super Speedway League on Saturday, SRAs on Sunday, but they're pretty set. I think they said they might do the roval race Monday. I was like, okay, cool. But well, I won't get one out there first or anything like that, but I mean, eventually we'll get one showcased and be able to commentate it like I normally would. I'm not going to commentate this one. I don't even know these drivers, don't know what they're doing. I just want to show it off. Kind of does look kind of cool. I mean, it's a road course. I mean, really, it is a road course. It's going to be a chaotic road. That. Looks like they're going to do 20 laps here. So, Joshua Rogers out front. Yeah, well, the problem with that, Oliver, is don't have the time to volunteer right now. That you're right, that is the best way of doing it. Volunteer, get into it. Just again, I a lot of stuff to myself and whatnot. That stuff with my health, all me not working. Haven't worked in many years. So, yeah. Yeah. But she had some people that went and did a few things. You just timing, I guess, right now. It's just, that's all.
Green, green, green.
All right, so kind of chaos, man. Who's here in first? The heck is that dude doing? Hey, Jimmy Johnson in real life. The moron. Yeah, there you go. That's gonna be some typical oval guys right there. Let me send it into turn 2. And good night. Bye. Oh yeah, Auburn, man. It is what it is, man. She's doing what she needs to do, man. She's happy in her jobs. Cool. I really didn't want to hear what the doctor had to say today. Kind of scares me and worries me, you know. Oh yeah, and I enjoy it. I do too, man. It's kind of my getaway, man, from everything that goes on in life. 2018 has been as far as broadcast goes, it's been another good year. The personal wise goes, it sucks. You know, it really has. So, oh, they go through the chicane and boom. That's where a lot of people are going to get killed. High speed chicane right there. But it is what it is. And like I said, I didn't want to hear what the doctor had to say today. Probably don't want to hear what the neurologist is going to say either. Oh, especially if he brings up that word surgery. You're dealing with the neck. And yes, I know I've had brain surgery, but I don't know. That was scary enough. Now you're talking about wanting to mess with my neck, talking about messing with my hands and my arms. Whew. Well, you know, hey, there you go, Olive. I mean, you're right. I am very thankful to be alive. There's some things right now that, yeah, kind of suck, but I always say, somebody in a worse position than you are, there's somebody in a better position. Try to maintain that. Go with that attitude. I come on here. I don't spoil or don't bring that over to here because I don't want to. Good night, that dude said. He just blew his motor. Gone. Because this is kind of my getaway, and I'll be honest with you, this is my getaway. And that's why a lot of times when I get on here, I don't get on here and do, oh, he got nailed. I don't get on here and talk to many people anymore because, and there's a lot of negativity and whatnot. You don't like the bill. You don't like it. Yeah, that too. What's that, Red? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just sitting here, man, just testing out the new build, just showing it off. Really, I don't have anything going on. I do got a race tomorrow night, but that's the last one for the year as far as during the week goes. Saturday, Sundays, and all the other nights. Relax, rest, play some games. You know, do need to relax, you know, get away. Oh, he sent it. He gone. Woo. Well, I tell you what. Oh. There gonna be no cars left by the time they get done. Left that thing out, didn't he? Well, like I say, man, I appreciate everybody. I appreciate all y'all, man, coming out listening and watching, man. Happen. I know we're close to 1,600 followers, which has been a banner. You know, to me, that's a banner year. You know, we cracked 1,000 right at the beginning of the year. I think it was January, and we non-stop throughout 2018. It slowed down a little bit, but hey, you know, it still was a banner year, and it was awesome. And it can only get better, it can only grow. Do things here and there. Got a lot of exciting things coming 2019. Like I say, I'm gonna do a state of the channel thing here maybe in a week or so, because you know we're past 2-year mark. It's awesome. Yeah, the pace car's gonna be the only one left out here. Get done. He's gonna win the race. There's gonna be a guy here, man, pushing his tire across the start finish line, rolling it. I win! Woo! But no, I mean, as far as channel goes, man, that's been a very good banner, and I appreciate that. It's been awesome. Even with the flux, the amount of broadcasters that have shown up over 2018, there has been a ton of them. Just come out of the woodwork. Everybody wants to do it. Everybody wants to do this and that. I will say this. You know, I don't really advertise it a lot, but I guess maybe I need to. I am probably one of the cheapest out there that will not sacrifice quality, though, for the price of what you get. I might not be as big as others, but, you know, I'm proud of who shows up. I'm proud of who watches. Thankful for that. You know, there's a dedicated few that come in week and week out. And we always talk about value and what you get. These leagues have to know what kind of value they're getting. And, you know, you can charge what you want. Like, you're right to do whatever. But also the league's right, no matter whether or not they're getting the value for their money. Got to be able to do that, and that's what I look at. Is I do it for fun, do it, enjoy it. Not about the money, but I'm not going to sacrifice what quality, because that's my name. You know, my name's on it. There you go. Oh, absolutely. And drivers, man. I say it, the drivers and the viewers, y'all the one that make the channel. Me, I just bring content. You know, I'm not going to get into this, oh yeah, y'all built this channel, I did it. No, y'all had to hit the follow button, y'all had to hit the likes, y'all had to hit the subs, y'all have to come back week in and week out. I just bring the content, y'all enjoy it. So that's my mentality of it. Some people are a lot different and whatnot, but when it comes to leagues, pricing and what I offer them, I feel like for what they're getting, it's more than enough. I think next season, well, I try to call it like it is. You know, obviously, you gotta remain unbiased on some things, Oliver. You know, you do. You know, in the broadcast side of things, you got to be unbiased when you call things too. I do like the drama, though. I mean, I do like the drama side, but you got to be unbiased on some things, though. I mean, you can't be biased on a lot. You got to learn that, whatnot. And that is a hard thing to learn. Some people, man, they can't get away from that. Some people have their favorites and all. Can't. But I've got a lot of new things coming next year. Like I say, Jason Allison's working on my overlay. So the value that people are going to start seeing that they're going to get for the price You're going to see the animations on my ticker and on my overlay package. I have that. You're going to see the little chase drivers names pop up. I'm going to have the option for pictures. If they want a driver picture, I'll have that. Stage thing will be there for notifications, points, standings, and all that stuff is going to be added in. Little small things. How many people would I follow that? Well, I don't know. We could try it one time. I'll just throw a race up one day, you know, Oliver, and I just won't talk, and we'll see how many people stay and watch. And there would be some because, you know, here's the thing. With iRacing, it's not. Hey, it's such fine. Okay, man, I'm all open for somebody calling, but with iRacing, it's a little different than like if I'm sitting up here gaming on a channel. A lot of times, people come to watch gaming for obviously either the game or the charisma of the person that's playing it, or just that person's good. With iRacing, though, you do get a lot of people that are there for their favorite driver. No matter who's broadcasting, you know, Joe Smo down the road could be broadcasting. It could be the terriblest broadcast in the world. If it's their favorite driver, especially family members and whatnot, they're going to watch through it. They're going to grin and bear it, so to speak. So it's kind of a little different and whatnot. I mean, it is kind of a little different to watch on iRacing, the broadcast side of things. When you sit and say, oh man, we've got 20 people watching. You know, 20 people, but you know, out of those people, you might have 6, 7, 8 of them that are there just for their driver. And that's fine with me because that's what it's about. I love the family members coming out. Love, man, the people coming out rooting for the drivers. You know, obviously I call them the mom squad on Mondays, or actually Sundays, and Tuesdays throughout. I try to get, you know, familiar with who's who out there. So it's kind of cool. I love the family members coming out. This is kind of cool track. I like to kind of settle down a little bit. Got a good race going on right here. Like they got the sun setting a little bit. That's kind of cool. Jumps that hump, don't he? The cane right there. But I'll tell you what. Crazy, man. I'm appreciative of everything. I sent it through there. Yeah. Hey. I don't want to confuse Tim too much, you know. Come on now. And again, you know, everything I say here, you know, I don't want, you know, some people may agree with it, some people won't. Getting to go in this race. It's just like now. I mean, we've just been sitting here, been watching iRacing streaming. And it says we got 5 people watching. It's been constant throughout, you know, 3 to 5 people. And I'm just in there just yip-yapping, going off the build, you know. iRacing's come a long way. Throwing a little truth down on you too. How's that? I throw the truth hammer down. Truth, man. Nice looking Wrangler car. I need to hook my wheel back up. Get up here, race so. Look what it looks like inside the car. Man, I'm tired. Watch this guy right here. Wheeling that thing. I done hit the wall like a ping pong ball. Bing, bing, bing. Oh, he overshot that turn. Left the inside open. Good takeover, good pass. A little loose. Yeah, they can. That'd be a good feature. Y'all forget to turn the cautions on. Back and relax, grab your popcorn. I always say, man, if you gotta fasten your seatbelt in your recliner, got a seatbelt in your recliner, harness, shoot me a picture of that. Maybe an explanation of why. Maybe you and your wife's got something kinky going on. I don't need no full details, but hey, I hear you. Oh, you overshot the chicane. Man, that's a tough turn right there. Hey, what? Coming up on that. Oh, look at that. Good overtake, crossover. In the inside, he's got it. Good crossover move right there, but wasn't able to hang on to it. Good battle. Yeah, true. Hey, he burnt them tires up pretty bad. You can do that on road course. Real easy. There's one thing about it, and I'll probably ruffle some feathers with some oval guys when I say this. Road racing is more of an etiquette style racing, and oval guys have no etiquette to them. Not all, most, and see right there. It's just, let me send that thing in there and see if it holds. Not today. Woo! Bam! Passing, stuff like that. Well, I talk about it on road. Got to set a guy up on road tracks. Can't go barreling in there 150 mile an hour. Right, he got the full throttle on that machine. Joshua Rogers. I think I've heard that name before. I think he does run in the full. Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's nothing against oval guys. I mean, obviously, you know, I don't dare bash oval guys. It's just there is a difference between road racing and oval guys, and you know, you can see it here. And this is a tough track, anyways. I would say the infield part's kind of more is really technical. Got a lot of turns to it. Maybe not as technical as like a Nürburgring GP track, yeah. Yeah, that's right. You can call it the blimpy belts. There you go. Yeah, blimpy chair. that's what my name is on the Call of Duty on the when I have Black Ops 4 on the computer. I named myself Big Blimpy. Yep, Big Blimpy. I got a blimpy chair, big old recliner. Moves my butt too, I tell you what. Woo. About the only chair that I can sit in for a long period. That's like the chair I'm sitting in right now. It's kind of what they call a Victorian chair. I mean, it's big. I mean, it's not saying it's not comfortable, but I can't sit in this chair as long as I can in my recliner. My recliner, I can sit in there for a long time. Obviously, like I say, my hands and arms after a while they start going to sleep. But man, yeah. Switching and hey, or just in hospital period. Is that right? Yeah, I've got this Victorian chair. You know, it's comfortable. It allows me to sit here for, you know, the hour and a half, 2 hours that I need to sit here for broadcast. But I couldn't sit here for, you know, 3-4 hours. I ain't saying I ain't ever done it, but man, I'm hurting doing it. You know, my recliner though, if I go over there, I'll be laid out and forget about it. I'm dead. The next thing I know, I've got all my dogs on my lap. I got I've got a Boston Terrier and I got a Pekingese, and I got Charlie, which is kind of a little mixed breed, like a beagle, mixed breed. Spike right there, man. What's going on, folks? What you doing? Showing off the build, showing off what's going on. But next thing I know, man, I'll have all the dogs on my lap, be laid out, lazy mutts. This is the Roval, showing off what the Roval looks like. I have no clue. This is a hosted session race I just brought up, but I'm just sitting here talking about things going on in the STEM world, talking about everything else. Anything else y'all want to chat about? What y'all talking about? Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, that might be a little bit, wouldn't advise saying blimpy to the wife, significant other, lover, whatever, even your neighbor. No. I'm just saying, I mean, you know, especially if you tell your neighbors, you know, one day they might try to run over your dog or something, or cat, if you have a pig, I don't know what kind of, you might have animal, so live on farm. I would advise, man, I would advise probably going into public, at Walmart, and being in line and just say, hey, I think some of these blimpy people need to move. That might not be the best way to go about moving somebody. Etiquette, how's that? That probably wouldn't work. Just saying. You try it. Let me know how it works. I thought about it. Thought about doing it one day. I could always say, you know, I'm off my meds. Be in line one day. I just tap somebody on the shoulder. Hey, Blimpy, you mind moving? Hurrying up. Somewhere to be. And I don't get socked in the nose. I wake up next next week. What happened? I know I got a joke. Now I wouldn't advise, man, telling your wife Blimpy. Holy cow, I got every cone out in the world. Yeah, it might not work out too well. Girlfriend or something. Especially, well, how do I look? Pretty blimpy. And that would probably not go over well. You know, if you have a very sneaky style person, they might not say nothing, but then later on, you know, you might feel like your drink tastes a little funny when they try to poison you. But just saying. An arena bob at your tail, man. Anybody don't remember who that was? That's the old lady that cut off the dude's weed whacker and threw it out the window. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We only have 4 cars left in this race. 2 laps to go. That is amazing. We started with 24 cars. Every one of them is wrecked. And out of the 4 cars, only one of them's on the lead lap. Everybody else lap now. Wow. Well, the Roval races are going to be awesome. Wow. Some of the I ratings in here. Man, we got guys in here with 400, 500. Good night almighty. What did I do, man? Did I get in the rookie class? Yep. Our rookie. Really? Yeah, no doubt. That's what I'm saying. Final lap, finally. I'm gonna cut this off, I think, after this, man. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Like I say, I got a race tomorrow night. Check it out. TeamVLR.com, Facebook page. Check them out. Go to that right there. TeamVLR.com, Facebook page tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. Got some dirt racing. Last one for the week, and then obviously on the weekends we got Saturday, Sundays. Operation Association Saturday, SRA Sundays. Showing off the new build here, folks. That's the Roval. Actually, it was kind of cool to watch. Our guy right there, man's gonna dominate it. But I've had fun. Over here and relax now. Good deal. All right, Oliver. I will chit chat with you later, man.